Now, one thing I wanted to do with you guys, I'm going to give you guys maybe 5 minutes. I'm going to put you guys all into a breakout room and kind of like what we were talking about, the skills that you bring to the marketplace as a direct reflection of the amount of money that you bring in every single month. And if you're not bringing in tons of money, then it's simply because you haven't done anything to increase the value or the skills that you can provide to the masses. Now, here's the thing. If you are bogged down in your business, if you are, if you're not like Nancy and if you're like me and you just hate underwriting, you don't want to look at a single number. I mean, math is my Achilles heel. I don't want to look at numbers. I don't want to look at paperwork. I mean, Chris James will tell you paperwork is my kryptonite. But if you're the one that's doing all of these, then these are the things that are inhibiting you from growing the skills, from becoming that person to deliver that quality of skill to the marketplace. That's why you see most people are on this hamster wheel. And until they come to this realization, then they're going to continue trading their time for money. And I think that's why a lot of people start out wholesaling. So they think it's the low-hanging fruit. In their mind, they don't have to become an entirely different person. They don't have to think differently. Their identity doesn't necessarily have to change. They can trade their time for money. They can go hammer phones. They can go, look at CRMs. They can go do whatever it is that they're going to do, and just think that, oh, this is the low hanging fruit. I can make ten or $15,000 wholesaling. Whatever it is. And it's not the case. I think, in my humble opinion, I think it's the lazy path. When you look at what anybody else is doing, anybody that's really making money, they're not out here wholesaling, and at the same time, they're not spending all of their time working in their business. They're not an employee in their business. And so, in order for you to be able to grow your business and at the same time grow your skill sets so that you can make more money, you've got to understand how to buy back your time. Well, before you can do that, we've got to understand what it is that's even taking up our time. So I wanted to dive into a little bit of that with you guys today. I want to give you guys 5 minutes. I'm going to put you guys into a breakout room. You guys will probably have maybe about 4 or 5 people. And just in 5 minutes, I want you guys to write down every task that you do in your business during a typical day or a week. I want you guys to list anything from answering emails, managing social media, networking, underwriting, deal generation, uh, bookkeeping, property management, um, all the things. Okay, I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes, content creation, like anything that you guys do in your business. I want you guys to take 5 minutes and I want you to put together a list of everything that you guys do. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes and I'm going to bring you back. Now, this is going to be a quick little thing. I've got to go take my kids to archery about 25 minutes. So I really want to give you guys something to go off of leaving here today to help increase your income, help increase your skill set, and buying back your time. So I'm going to give you guys something really, really cool before we get off here, okay? Let's see. Carolyn and Pansy, I'm going to move you guys to a different room. Hold on a second. Ooh, I'll put you guys here. There we go. Okay, cool. Everybody should be have a room now open. Okay, I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes. Go put together this list. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Let's see, Naomi, you're not assigned yet. Let's put you here. Michelle, let's put you here. Angel, let's put you here. And ooh, Grady, G Dog. There we go. Put you there.
Love you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Michelle, you are my last one, Toots. Did you get the invite?
Exercise, right? Is to see how
Yeah.
much busy work we're
Ah,
doing, right?
it's him.
Oh,
It's him.
Oh, shoot.
Ah,
Jesse's coming in here.
of
He's coming
course,
in
out of
here
all
to
the
give
group.
us
Man, I
all
tried
a
to
whack.
sneak in there. My
He's
stealth skills weren't as good.
he's trying to give us all a whack over here, right?
I know.
okay.
I'm gonna
So,
shut up. You guys got a couple minutes.
All right.
okay. So a lot of my day has been caught up with those five non-negotiables that Jesse gave us. So trying to keep up with making five new connections, I guess that would fall into the social media part. And posting 3 times a day. So that's also social media because that's pretty much where I find people to connect with and to if I come across a deal which I would have to source myself. So I guess I'm generating leads. I'm talking to sellers and I'm also communicating with buyers, making sure I nurture those relationships. I recently went to an auction in person, which I was really glad I did because it was a whole nother pool of buyers that I was opened up to. Um, Obviously, we got to check emails and respond to emails. Um,
So
he said,
essentially,
uh,
we're all doing everything ourselves, and none of us are utilizing anyone else.
I have an operations manager, so no.
Oh, okay.
okay,
Good for you,
Allie.
Allison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I luckily don't do half of that stuff.
okay.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
good, though. Like, you're going to have to show us or tell us what you're doing. Right. So, right.
Well, absolutely. I mean, it's definitely a game changer. So I'm not working on all the stuff I hate. I kind of like Jesse in the sense, I hate paperwork and I'm not good with numbers. I mean, I could sit there and do a laundry list of what I don't like or hate or can't do or whatever. But luckily, when I hired him, his name's Jeremy. He does all the stuff that kind of keeps everything in order. So, um, he's doing the technical, admin, reaching out. We both do this. So we both kind of reach out to network and to, get properties or whatnot to get more wholesalers. We're looking into other avenues, as well to get that. Um, so that's kind of off my plate. So I somewhat do and I'm not going to take up the time. Go ahead, Manuel. You got 57 seconds.
Oh, dang, I'm on the clock. All right. I was doing social media. I'm on Zoom right now with my social media guy. He's doing that for me. I pulled in an integrator so they can take on some of that stuff. I'm currently working on just going to close some deals, and I'm working on three multi-million dollar lands. And I put myself in between that. So that's what I'm focusing on. So if you need money, I got it. Next.
Oh, we got to hook up.
Oh, I need some money, bro. I need some money.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm going
I
to
need some
call you,
deals too.
Manny.
Come
I'll
on.
call you.
I got that money, honey.
All
Holla.
right, let's go. For
So
sure.
one of
I'm gonna call you.
Okay, sugar daddy.
Come on, let me get your number.
All right, watch out. You're going to get cavities.
Give them to
Oh
me.
my God.
I have made
Yeah,
some
definitely.
good connections with agents, so that's kind of helped me with Dispo.
Jesse, that was not enough time.
Dude, all you guys, I jumped in there. Listen, I was listening to the one I was in, and everybody else was just bullshitting about what they've got going on. And as soon as the 60-second time limit comes on, it's like, oh, 57 seconds. Back to stop JVing. Let's get back to the list. The list. The list. Hey, I'm gonna
You
give you
know us so
guys,
well.
I'm gonna give you guys 5 more minutes. I'm gonna put you back into a group. If you guys didn't finish putting your list together, finish putting your list together. And then in addition to putting all this list together, I want you guys to write down how much time per week do you spend on this list. Could be 30 minutes a day, could be 5 hours a week.
Gosh. Yeah.
Pat's really excited about this. I can really tell. She got sunglasses on. I just read Pat like a book. She's super excited about this.
Jesse, you wanted the list to be stuff that we are doing?
As opposed to what?
What we should be doing.
Correct. What you are doing.
Okay, that's what. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, rooms are back open.
Jesse, I gotta run. I gotta go pick up my son.
Oh, no worries.
Okay,
Have a good time. Thanks for jumping in.
Because you went on a flash.
Yeah, that was a good challenge for me to like, hey, collect my thoughts and spew. Don't waste time. So I like that challenge.
But I only really got like doing the actual work and paperwork. What else do you do on a daily basis? Like when you get up in the morning, what does your day look like?
Well, right now, because I do the work as well too, that kind of puts a damper on the other stuff I could do more, like the marketing and getting more jobs and stuff and focusing on that because I physically got to be here. So some of the stuff just doesn't get done because I'm busy doing being on the job.
Yeah.
Hi, Michelle.
Yeah.
So
my daughter and the condo are taking up a lot of my time.
I gotta apologize real quick. I was in the car and I lost connection. So I ran up the stairs. Okay.
all right. So we lost one, Jesse. Giselle had to go.
Okay.
Kat is not doing anything right now in her business. So it's just right now, Matt is not speaking. I don't know why he's mute. So we're starting again because now I have Michelle, which is awesome. So Michelle, let's shoot.
All right. So what I'm doing in my business, some of the stuff is off the table, but what I'm doing now is I'm doing the networking, doing emails. Emails, calls, emails. Though the main thing I'm doing is emails, calls, and networking. I'm not doing any underwriting.
Can never sneak in here. Why is it so quiet in here?
Because they're actually writing the list.
Because you guys are the only ones doing what you're supposed to be doing. Every room I jump into, everybody's bullshitting and talking about, well, I'm not doing this, and I'm not. It's like, no, that's not the point. Just put a list together of what you're doing. Good job, guys. Yeah, George, I was growing my hair. I'm gonna distract you now. I was growing my hair out, bro. And then I went camping back in July. And me and my wife were camping over the 4th of July. I went to this place in Alaska called Homer. And I walked into a grocery store to get a few things. And I ended up talking to this lady while I'm just hanging out in the aisle, I guess. And come to find out, she manages one of the local, what's the word? Cannabis stores. And she looked at me, bro. And she's telling me about all her clients and customers and people that come in. And she looked at me, bro. And she's like, she was basically kind of complaining about like how many questions she always has to ask and all this other shit. You know, like she's inconvenienced by having to do her job at the pot store.
A service.
Yeah, dude. So she looks at me, dude, and she's like, did you see pictures of me with my curly locks?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So she looks at me and she's like, you look like I don't have to tell you anything. And I'm like, dude, effectively, like she's calling me a pothead. That's what she's fucking calling. I look like a pothead. I'm over here trying to build this big empire, and I'm over here looking like a fucking pothead stoner in Alaska. So it was after that, like literally like a week or two later, I was like, nope, I'm gonna cut it.
Keep
I
it
cut
short.
it.
Jesse, I got to tell you, I used to shave my head. And I met a guy in the grocery store lineup, and I was trying to convince him to get a lawyer for this situation he was in. And I knew a lot of lawyers. I've been in a lot of legal situations. And I ran into him 6 months later, and I said, "Hey, did you call that lawyer? Like the connection I gave you?" And he says, "No." I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "I don't know. You look weird. I don't trust you. I don't know." So I have grown my hair, and I don't really like it, but I look normal now, and I don't know.
Funny how that works. All right, guys. Do you got 1 minute? Is 1 minute good? Finish this?
Right on.
Do I need to give you 2?
We'll go for 1.5.
1.5?
I've got the basics.
Okay, we'll round
I've got
it.
a list.
Okay. You guys got the amount of time it's taken you? Get the list and the amount of time it's taken you per week.
Oh, yeah.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Got you, bro.
Well, I'm happy you're back.
Hey, Jess.
What up, Toots?
So that's it. What's up, Mary? I know I forgot. I missed yours, right?
You missed what? I didn't say anything.
Oh, well, say something now. How is it that I jumped in here and I was the first one? Come on, like say something now.
No, I said
this
something.
is the second time
you.
I'm trying to get us focused, but it seems like we're not. So I
We
shut
are.
up.
We just got focused. I said, come on, it's your turn now. Pat did hers. I did mine. Come on, let's go. We got 3 minutes left. Let's go.
Oh, okay. He gave us more time. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, you guys got 2 minutes. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes.
Come on, Mary, 2 minutes. Let's go.
So what I do in my business, so I do some social media. I mean, I can't say that I know how much time I put in everything. I should kind of like put it. I do social media for myself and something else. And I have 2 businesses, so I do social media for both. So that takes me quite a bit of time. I connect with people on regular basis. What I am really lacking, and I'm really kind of fighting it, is connecting more with money people, like private money, PML, PMP. I'm really struggling. I always has struggled with that since the beginning. And we do have Debbie and I. We are partners. I don't do any anymore, any calling, anything. I dropped everything. Thanks God. I feel like a whole load of frustration lifted for me. So that's what I try to focus on just connecting with people, with deals, and we have a what is it? All
Right when everything gets going really good, it's time to come back.
We need 60 more seconds.
Man, Jesse is such a thorn in Grady's ass today.
Jesse, you know I like talking, so you got to give me more than 5 minutes.
Oh man, dude, I'm on a time crunch because I got to get my kids over to. We did a little bit of extracurricular stuff for the first half of today, so I'm kind of trying to crunch a 90-minute meeting into about 30 minutes.
Can we get tactical here, Jesse? You're kind of going off topic.
Nice.
Now, here's what I want you guys to do. Next to your guys' list, I'm going to put you back into it. I'm going to put you back into your groups. Next to your guys' list, I want you guys to write down one of 2 letters. Okay? I want you to write down a capital E as in echo. If the task brings you energy, if this task makes you motivated, if it makes you excited, if it gets you in the flow, if it's something that you just enjoy doing, or if it's something that gives you energy afterward. And then I want you to write a D for the tasks that deplete your energy, that makes you feel tired, drains your enthusiasm. It's something you just absolutely dread doing, even if it's necessary. Tiff's really excited. Grady's super excited. Pat, I know, is off the wall. Okay. Everybody's enjoying this. Great, good, grand, beautiful. Okay, you guys got 5 more minutes.
Great question by Haley.
What's Haley's question?
What if you are just neutral to the task?
I'm going to leave that. That's Ty goes a runner on that one. I'm going to let you guys decide.
Question you just asked, Joe?
Yeah, at an E if it energizes you, or a D if it drains you.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a fifth
Option for N
participant.
if we're neutral.
Who snuck in here? Jesse. He's the fifth.
Jesse.
Nobody.
We got Jesse with us. All right,
Nobody.
everybody. Be on your best
All right,
behavior.
so for Lay and Joe watching those videos in the further education, is that something that's a echo, or is it more deplete, an E or a D for you guys?
I think currently for me it's E because it's all new to me, so it's pretty exciting. But then, like hearing Jesse saying, it's not about information, it's about implementation. So now it's pushing me to like, okay, consume, but then also put in some action. So
Perfect. How about for you, Joe or Andrew? Are you
Can you
guys all on the
ask
same
some?
page?
Yeah, can you go just take some of the things we have on the list and just
Yep.
shout them out?
Content creation,
Draining.
live Zooms.
That's a tough one. Some of them are draining and some of them are energizing. I know we're not supposed to, but I'll put it neutral. No, actually, live Zooms I'd say are, I don't know. That's a tough one.
I guess it's an ED, both.
Yeah.
Perfect. Emails.
And D.
Yeah. Well, for
Draining
me
for me
too,
as
they're
well.
draining.
So outreach, posting, that's kind of under content creation. For me, underwriting, which is depleting. Andrew, you on the same page there, or do you like underwriting?
I enjoy underwriting actually.
Okay.
It's not something I want to spend my time on, but it does energize me. It's kind of like it's like hunting. That's the way I see it. Like I'm looking for that deal. Do the pieces fit? It's like a
I like
puzzle,
it.
putting a puzzle together kind of thing.
I
I
haven't
can
done
see
it
that.
yet, but it sounds draining already.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm going to be pigeonholed into an underwriter.
Typical. Follow up.
That's draining for me because I never know what to say. Like the initial interaction is like, "Hey, let's meet. What do you got going on?" And then it's like, "We already know what you're doing."
It's really what it's. Give, give me something complicated. Give me something that several people have already looked at it out. That shit I know.
So problem solving is a strong E for you. What's
Yeah.
interesting about the email and social media for me is that they're D's but could be E's if I was further along in my business. But I find that because I'm a writer, you know what I mean? Like just responding to a post could take me 30 minutes because I like to be grammatically correct. I like to think before I speak. And so much energy goes into it. I could live for that kind of exchange if I had enough of the other things delegated out. But because I,
Mm-hmm.
can only do so much, I would much rather put my energy into learning how to be how to become the person that I need to be to get into the position and how to properly source the people that need to be on my team.
Yeah, I agree. I think I'm a bit like Manuel. I mean, I love difficult situations and trying to solve them. I mean, I'm a visionary, so that excites me. And I think I agree also with Naomi with the social media. It's difficult. I love going to properties and doing that kind of stuff. So if I can intertwine the two, that's great. Like I like to be active and moving and things like that. So that would definitely be an E if I can get more of that and finding different ways and strategic ways to grow the business intentionally. Like I love doing that kind of stuff.
I think that's why we're drawing to Jesse with this tactical thing. You know what I mean? Because it's if once you can conceptualize it as just steps, you know what I mean? Just tactical steps, then we can all implement. You know what I mean? It's a lot of the energy and brain power goes into how do I make my next move my best move?
Mm-hmm.
Because I may not be moving at the pace that other people are moving, but the value of the information that I'm gaining in this, what could be perceived as analysis paralysis by the untrained eye, okay, but really isn't, because moving before I knew what to do is kind of a setback when I have so many family obligations. I actually just need to know what the heck I need to do so I can do that in a methodical way.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with the operations manager, I've had a lot more time to do what I love. And the awesome part about the business, I mean, we and having his thoughts and his ideas intertwined with mine has made our business grow faster. So I love that part of it. You gotta network and have people on your team to delegate to. So you can continue to have the energy. Feel like what, Jesse? I feel like you're about to say something.
Oh, no, no, no. I'm just getting permission from Grady to wrap up.
Grady, man, he's awesome. Oh, we got the countdown again. 55 seconds.
Classic.
Manuel's good at
What do you
this
think,
part. You
Pansy?
got any throw in
Yes, yeah.
me?
I was
No.
asking the people if their first journal entry was the longest of all their journal entries, because you gave us that journaling assignment, and I am still working on my first entry because it's so long.
Really?
Yes, I
Oh, wow.
thought that because I haven't journaled since I was a teenager, it might be advantageous to just kind of encapsulate the valuable information that I've collected in the last couple of months, as opposed to, just talking about what what this day is. It's my way of like condensing my notes, filtering out all of the stuff that really wasn't important, and just putting into my notes what I've learned that I'm actually going to be able to use to propel me.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one, George. I'm impressed.
Yo, G Dog, G Dizzle. Hey, was that all right, man?
That was perfect. Perf, bro, perf.
Perf. Oh, good. Awesome. Now I want you guys to ask yourself a couple questions. Okay. Now that you've rated each task based on both time and energy, I want you guys to ask yourself these two questions. Number one, which tasks are directly impacting the growth of each and every one of your businesses? Now, these are the tasks that only you can do. If you are looking to buy and hold properties, then some of those major tasks might include capital raising, building partnerships, generating deals, lead flow. And then the question number two, which tasks are necessary but could be delegated to somebody else? Now, for a lot of you guys, that oftentimes might be the D tasks that are draining your energy and time, but are important for keeping the business moving forward and running. Now, I want you guys to go back through your list, and I want you to add up the total hours that you guys spend on the draining tasks and put them in the chat. Go back through and add this up real quick. Freddie says 4 to 6 hours. 15 hours. Wow, Carolyn. That's awesome. That we have clarity on this. Let me finish that. That's awesome. That we have clarity on this. Kevin, 8 hours. Okay. Pansy says 1 to 3 hours.
I have to jump in because I don't know how to add it up. So I missed that part because I came in late.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
So which part do you need caught up on?
How are you getting the numbers to calculate the hours? How are you formulating that?
Just how often are you how often
how
are you
often I'm
spending
doing the
time
thing that
every
I
day or
don't
every
like
week?
doing? I'm
Beg your
sorry.
pardon?
How often I'm spending time and doing the things that I don't like doing?
So I had everybody just make a list of everything that they do in their business. And then we categorized every list by giving it a D,
D or the E.
if
I
it's
got that
training,
part.
or an E, and then also putting the number of hours they spend every
Okay.
day or every week doing that task.
Okay, I got you.
Naomi said 24. Wow. We've got some big numbers in here.
A week.
Yeah, that's a lot. So I want you guys to think some of the things that we were talking about a little bit earlier. What if you had all of that time now dedicated towards actually focusing on and building a skill?
To the moon, Alice.
What if you could buy back your time, and now with all of that time, your job as the leader and as the CEO of your business is to be building the skills that are actually going to be putting money in your pocket, building those relationships, driving the growth, serving the individuals in your charge. This is how it's done. This is the stuff that nobody talks about.
Yeah.
This is how you grow a business. This is how you gain clarity. This is how you prioritize. This is how you shift the things that you focus on. Because your business doesn't just magically start making more money, especially once you want to start getting into the big numbers. To get from 0 to 1 million, you have to become an entirely different person. Your skill set has to change. The way that you think has to change. The accountability that you set for yourself and your team has to change. The things that you're willing to tolerate have to change. I was jumping in. I was room jumping. And I was jumping in. Some of you guys were just blabbering about just random shit. At least in the first part. And that's okay. I'm not here criticizing. All I'm trying to do is shed light on some of these things that I saw and the transformation that has to happen in order to get you guys the money that you're actually after. So with some of these things that you guys put in the chat, 24 hours, 4 hours a week, 13 hours a week, 15 hours a week. I mean, these are huge numbers. What if you could buy back all of that time now? Now, for those of you guys that don't know, we are doing I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this. I've got one of my BFFs, actually, Allison and Brandon are going to be putting together a challenge showing you guys how to buy back your time. This is all free. This is nothing but value, 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 value. You guys want to buy back all of your time. Brandon and Allison are they've put together
Nice.
a challenge with limited spots for walking you guys through how to hire people, how to start building your team, how to bring in an operations manager to start handling and overseeing these things Because this is unless you understand how to buy back your time, you're never going to build the skills that you need to operate at the caliber in which you're capable of. Everybody in here is capable of so freaking much. Everything that you want is on the other side of discomfort.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got to free yourself up from all of these tasks that are draining your energy so that you can stretch yourself and you can grow in the ways that you need to so that you can monetize in the ways that you can. Is Haley in here? Haley, are you in here, dog? Okay, cool. How should everybody reach out to you? How should everybody reach out to you to get signed up for this? Okay, so put it in the chat if you guys want to get signed up for this. Or you can message her. But seats are limited right now. I don't know how many seats we have filled up right now. But this is the stuff that matters, guys. This is where you grow your business. It's not trading your time for money. I mean, people that are out here wholesaling are trying to build a big wholesaling business in hopes that it grows big enough to where they actually have income left over from all the marketing and all the JV that they have to do just to dispo and get a deal under contract and hopefully pay themselves and then somehow have enough money that they can then take that and go buy real estate with it. Where you are, where you wanted to be, getting clarity around that, that's the shortest path. So we don't need to go do all these loop-de-loops and twizzle-whizzles and all these little, things. Let's keep the path simple. So with this type of clarity, going through this challenge, you guys know what tasks are going to drain you, and you're going to get clarity on what you need to be focusing on. So guess what? When you have all this information being thrown at you, when you have people reaching out to you with opportunities, you can look at that without shiny object and say, actually, this has nothing to do with what I'm trying to do because I have a clear vision. I have a clear path with clear milestones on how I'm going to get from where I am to where I'm trying to go. Okay, does anybody have any questions over anything we went over today? Anything I can help with?
Good.
Okay, this exercise that we went through is called a time and energy audit. This is something that I highly encourage everybody does, probably at least once every 90 days. Now, to take it even a step further, what I would encourage, like we did a fraction of what a time and energy audit should look like, but really, you're going to do basically the same process when you're doing an actual time and energy audit. But this is after you get your business going. This is once you're scaling, and this is once you're trying to figure out, how do I get to the next milestone? How do I get to the next milestone? Where am I spending my time? Am I delegating enough, or am I spending enough time over here? Do I need to bring somebody else? Am I doing too much? Am I doing too little? Being able to look back at the last 2 weeks and in 15-minute or 30-minute increments, keeping track of every little thing that you do for a 2-week period. And then exactly what we did right here is exactly what you need to be doing. I'll even give you another thing real quick. The things that you did this year going into 2025, like shoot, you guys remember the movie Happy Gilmore? Shooter McGavin's like trying to get Happy out at the ninth at 9. He's like, secret of the pros. Let me give you a secret of the pros here. Everything that you do, that was a joke, guys. You guys can laugh. Okay, whatever. I'm a terrible joke maker. That's fine. Every single year, you guys should be doing half of what you did the previous year. So there's never been a more important time to understand how to free yourself from these mundane tasks right now, especially as we're in the fourth quarter. You need to spend the next 90 days, 2.5 months, basically, figuring out how to buy back your time. So come beginning of the year, you're building a business and you're spending less time doing the mundane stuff and more time actually getting out and growing the business. Working on things that are going to make the business money. Angel, yeah, you can absolutely. Yeah, let's shoot me a text. Cool. All right, guys. Well, that's all I've got for you. Reach out to Haley. She'll get you guys squared away. I'm really excited. Allison, thank you so much for guys. Give some love for Allison for this.
Yes, Allison.
Allison doing this for free for everybody. This was her idea.
Thank you.
So
Allison.
give her some love for doing this. Her and Brandon deserve all the credit. Give some love for Haley for helping. I mean, the three of those really, the three, Haley, Allison, and Brandon.
Appreciate you. Thank you for the opportunity to do it.
Oh, of course. You know what? Your vibe attracts your tribe, man. And I'm so grateful to be around other people that just, there's no catch, there's no nothing. It's just, hey, how can we help more people? How can we bring more value? How can we take our experiences and continue serving? And, you know, everybody who's been on here since the beginning of the Zoom saw that. You know, we spent a good first, 30, 40 minutes just helping out each other. That's what's awesome. So I appreciate you all. I love you guys. Thank you guys for being on here today. And hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week. Let me know if you guys need anything.
Thank you guys for the love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all. See ya.
Thank you.
All right.